everybody. Here's some background noises because my kids like to make noises with their trucks. But anyways, so I'm going to make chicken fajitas in the crock pot. Alright, so I'm starting out with 6 chicken breasts. The recipe calls for 3, but I'm going to double it. I have some bell peppers that I bagged up in Ziploc bags because I had too many and I froze them. So I let these thaw out and I'm going to dump those in. We're not a big fan of peppers, so we don't put too many in there. So about 4 green peppers. You can use red peppers, they're a little bit sweeter. I actually like red peppers, but this is what I have on hand, so I'm going to use these. I also have some caramelized onions that I made in the crock pot and I froze that I need to use up. And I'm probably going to cut up an onion also to put in here.
Yep.
So 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I'm also going to slice up an onion.
I see it, honey.
You can also make this into a freezer meal. Put everything into a gallon-sized Ziploc, thaw it out, and then just pour it in there whenever you're ready to cook it. Alright, so I have all my ingredients into the crock pot. Now I need to add my seasonings. So I make my own chili powder. This is my own spell. I just put it into the chili powder container. I also make my own taco seasoning, ranch seasoning. So if you want those recipes, let me know. And maybe I'll make another video of making those. So I just kind of sprinkle it on top until I am happy with the amount. There is a lot of chicken in there, so I want to season it really good.
Mama,
and then I have paprika.
I just can't wait to have those onions.
You're gonna eat the onions?
They're gonna be crunchy. I'm gonna love
No,
it.
they should be cooked.
I'm gonna love
And
it.
then some seasonal. I also have a recipe to make seasonal if you would like that recipe. Alright, now I'm just giving it a good stir. Get all the seasoning down into the chicken. And then I'm going to put it on a low for 5 to 6 hours. Now it's ready to go. And that is the first meal of the week. Alright, the time has come. It has been about 5 or 6 hours and now it's shredding time. Oh yeah. I love how chicken just shreds whenever it's been sitting in a crock pot. It's just so easy. Ugh, it's so good. It smells delicious. It does take a little bit to shred. A tip that I have is to pull the chicken out. Right now I'm already into it with forks, but I will put it into the chicken into a bowl and I'll use a hand mixer and it's super easy. Now beware, it does kind of go flying everywhere. So unless you're like super talented and can keep it in the bowl, unlike me, then go right on ahead. But I do like it both ways. I like to mix it by hand and I like to shred it by forks. So I feel like this is the easiest way to make chicken fajitas. Growing up, we had a wok, and my dad used to make them in the wok, and they were really good that way. You can make them in the oven. You can do it in Instant Pot. They are a little bit more juicy this way, but the kids like them if I put them on a tortilla and make it into like a quesadilla. I just fold it in half, and I'll show you how I make theirs. And then sometimes I'll eat them like just in a burrito with some sour cream and cheese. The sour cream on, and then I add the cheese, and then I put in the chicken. want to try to get some of that juice out of your chicken because otherwise it's going to be quite wet. This is how I make the kids. Sometimes I make ours like this, otherwise it's just like a burrito.
I'm ready.
Almost. Love you. When I make these, I try to have like a lineup ready because this pan will burn things really fast. Yeah, there's a little bit of the juice that came out. These tortillas are really big. I usually don't use this big of tortillas, but
I knew my instructions.
and that is how you cook chicken fajitas. I hope you enjoyed.